Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a proud brain tumor survivor. My business and my personal development has improved significantly since then, and I'd like to share with you how I managed to achieve all that. In this video, I want to talk about how mental toughness made resilience irrelevant. When I was going through what I went through, in the period when I found out where I have a brain tumor until the day where I had to go for my surgery, it was a period that is very dark and very scary. You see, many may not know, I had the condition where the brain tumor was pressing against my optical nerve. And because it was pressing against my optical nerves, I was becoming blind every day. I was losing my peripheral vision and I was visually impaired. At that moment of time, you will agree with me, things become very scary because the world literally becomes very dark. These are the moments where you start to have a lot of chatters in your mind. These are the moments when you hear a lot of friends and family who tries to motivate you to handle the situation better. The truth is, when you're going through a tough time, the loudest voice in your mind is your own voice. I'm very sure for some of you, you will experience the same thing. You will hear a lot about resilience, which is the ability to be able to persevere against pressurizing environment. It is like being beaten and being able to sustain that beating for a long period of time. That is what you call resilience. But I learned this important truth. Mental toughness is more required if you want to get out of the situation. This is what I mean. If you are merely resilient, you will allow the chatter to happen in your mind and you will try to accept it as it is. However, day by day, it will take a toll on you. Whereas mental toughness is the concept where you strengthen your mind so that it becomes so tough that you can handle anything that comes your way. Not only that, because you're mentally more tough, things that used to disturb you becomes irrelevant. I give you an example. When I was going through my blindness, a lot of people would start to focus on what I was losing, which is my visual. However, I was focusing on what I was still able to do, which is communication. I realized at that point of time how I behaved really inspired and motivated people around me. And because I was choosing what was still available to me and not what was already taken from me, I was able to have more control of the environment. Imagine this, if I keep on telling myself, I'm going for a life and death surgery, I am going blind, oh no. While I may not show it to people, I am scared inside. But if you build that mental toughness with the perspective, I have lived a very good life and I'm gonna fight all the way. And fighting requires me to be able to not only handle the situation, but reframe my mind that I am still capable. I have resources. I am fully in charge of my life. And because you build that mental toughness, you no longer require resilience. Because resilience assumes that you are handling a tough moment. When you're mentally tough, whatever that was tough previously becomes trivial or becomes smaller. And when you can change the environment and your mindset, the way that you rise to the occasion and to confront those situations becomes totally different and more bearable. I hope this sharing will give you a perspective on what you need to become more mentally tough. A resilient person will try their best to sustain the situation regardless of how difficult it is, for as long as possible. A mentally tough person will try to change the environment in their favor. I hope this video will inspire you to become more mentally tough and to be able to handle the challenges in front of you. With that, have a luminous day ahead.